Hello and welcome. Today we're at Legoland Windsor. We're going to take a look around the Castle Hotel, which is located smack round by the lake towards the back end of the actual theme park. So when you walk around the theme park, you can just see the entrance of the hotel. You can get some information if required with regarding to this hotel, and then obviously you can't go into where any of the rooms are located because they've got a key card door. So as we come in, you have your restaurant to the left hand side. They were in the process of getting bits and pieces set up, so I did not go into there, but that will be where you would have your breakfast and your dinner. Now during COVID times that was actually open up for lunch to everybody from the theme park as well, but I don't think that'll be the case anymore because they do have a lot of the smaller eatery places back open again. But if you are watching this and you know that you have eaten in there, please let everybody else know in the comments below, so it just helps everybody as we go around. So we're going to take a quick loop and a tour of just what we can see within this Castle Hotel. Now if you have managed to stay here in the 2022 season, please let me know if there's been any changes with regards to the inside of the rooms, or if there's any new theming or anything that has been going on, because within this section you do have the knights and the wizard rooms. So on the one side it's all knights, and then on the other side it is all the wizards. Now if you have caught the hotel from the Legoland Hotel versus the Lego Castle Hotel from Billund, which was uploaded a couple of weeks ago, then please do let me know which one you prefer. Do you prefer the look of the Windsor Hotel, or do you prefer the look of the Billund Hotel? Now you can see they're the rooms, you can't go down there, so obviously the doors and the walls are extremely thick, so it is lovely and quiet. And as always, the carpets are very, very well themed. Now, there are a couple of differences between this castle and the one in Billund that you should be able to spot straight away. One of them is the decoration that is dangling off the ceiling that is spinning around is actually spinning around with Lego bricks over the build models, which are also different. This is also the next difference. As we come up and round the stairs and we loop round and round again, that is it. That is the height of it. So we actually went up 3 flights of stairs in the one in Billund, and each one had its own sort of view balcony where you could look down as you got higher and higher, and you could just see down into the build area. Whereas this one, it is a lot it just doesn't have the same height, so obviously it doesn't have the same amount of rooms and everything like that. This area down at the bottom where the build bit is again completely different, and the other bit that I was going to say is the theming and everything on the walls are different. So with regards to lifts and things like that, super easy. Obviously they're just by the reception area, so you can come round and go down, and then as we pan around you can see that you've got different theming on the walls compared to the one in Billund, and you have all of this. So that's your cavern, so that is where you would go in and have your breakfast and dinner. But I think the theming around the outside is just completely different, and that thing that is spinning, that is also different. Because if you look on there, there's bricks that look like there's Lego legs and a couple of other bits and pieces as well, and they have got other decorative pieces like this, which again is slightly different. You've got the king and queen, and then we come round to the throne and the chair with the frog on, which makes different sound effects as it comes up and round. So again, perfect photo opportunity, which is a nice surprise for when people sit down, because it makes all sorts of noises. And this is as far as you can go to here, and that will then go all the way down and right, which would be the length, or the width, shall I say, of the actual castle. So there are loads and loads of rooms that way. So as we come out now, we'll go through and turn left, and you'll see sort of the scale of the actual castle from left to right, whereas we just walk straight through the front door. But it's always a really nice sort of meet and greet area when you come into these places, because you've got the build areas for the little ones just to build straight away as the big ones check in, and then the little ones will then join the big ones, or the big ones will then join the little ones building before they then go to their room. I just like how this castle looks with regards to theming and everything else like that. It's because it's relatively new, so it looks like it's all nice, clean and fresh. Big old play area to the right side just there, and there are lots of models just out the front, which again you'll be able to have a good look round in the evening when the park closes, because the gate will then lock just a little bit further up by Atlantis. That will then sort of lock you in by the lake. The lake will then light up, and then you can walk across the front of the lake, see all the fish, and that will then take you to the actual main hotel, which you can then go in if you want to, grab a bite to eat there, get into their Lego shop, because again that is another difference between this one and Billund. This one is literally just the room. All the activities and everything are done in the main hotel, and that main hotel will have a little shop. It will have like a little bit if you've forgotten your bits and pieces and your toiletries. And it also has a sky bar for the older ones to go into TV zones, game zones, and everything like that. So there is a lot more in the actual main hotel than the Castle Hotel. Now, this Castle Hotel has always been a bit difficult to get to if you were to check in during the day when the park was open. But what we've just looked at, which was all that new timber, that is now open. That is a brand new walkway where you can take your wheelie bags down from the one hotel and then you walk through into the Castle Hotel. Originally, you used to have to walk to the Castle Hotel the way that we're about to, and then you had to sort of zigzag through everybody else that was in the park to then walk through into the entrance, because the car park is, as you first come into the Legoland Windsor, there is a car park on the right hand side which is specifically only for staff and hotel guests. You then cross over the road, you then walk into the huge entrance of the actual main hotel, which is where you have your shop, and then you get given a key card where you can then go through upper level and then you come into a main bar. The main hotel also has a nice swimming pool area in there, loads of other bits and pieces for the children to play, like I said, about games and everything like that. So it is all there, but you do have access to that if you are staying at the Castle Hotel. So it's very much a case of the Castle Hotel is a case of you just dump your bag off and really soak in all the theming. But if you have a little one, you'll be walking the walk that I am now in the evening, or to the left hand side is where you'd be walking to get your bags in and then get your bags back to the car when the park opened up. Now, they have only just added this in. I think they should have added this in a long time ago, because it has, like I said, always been a bit of a nightmare trying to get your bags to and from, especially when it's really busy and you've got a family and you've got a couple of big wheelie suitcases. So obviously they've listened to feedback and they've added that in. Now, it's taken a while to get everything together because the Castle Hotel was actually put where a really nice ride was. Now, I'll carry on with what I'm saying with that in a second, because we'll see the remains of what that ride is left. Now, you've got a nice another photo opportunity for birthdays. Not too sure if this is celebrating a birthday of Legoland or if this is very much a case of you can just stand there if it's your birthday, because it says happy birthday 10 on the top. Not 100% sure what the 10th birthday was about, so I'm not too sure. I don't know if that was a requirement from somebody or is that just a general thing. That is the back end of the main hotel that you cannot get in from the park. You need your proof that you're there so you can walk through, because the back end of this is where you have your massive restaurant to the left. To the right hand side you've got your sky bar, massive entertainment section in the middle, and there, like I was saying before, at the front of the hotel is where you've got your pool, you've got your little shop, and then you've got where all your games are. They've got like a cinema den where the little ones can sit down with a sleeping bag and the big bean bags and things and watch the overhead projected screens. And there is a big open bar for the adults to eat and drink in. Right, still sticking with the hotel themes, but what we're about to see now is what was where the hotel was of the castle. Now, the Castle Hotel, originally, that ground area used to be a Jurassic World Park dinosaur sort of driving area. So you used to basically sit on what is the safari ride in Billund, where you just sit yourself down and it just goes around the tracks. But this one was much bigger, and it was all different dinosaurs with all the plaques and plinths. Now, I do somewhere have that ride saved, so I am very tempted to try and find it. It is a very old video, but I'm sure I filmed that ride back in the day, and I will try and upload that so you can see what that looks like. If that's something you'd be interested in, please do let me know. But I'm going to leave you now with all the dinosaurs. You can just imagine exactly what the ride used to look like. So loads and loads of them. It was spectacular, but I am running out of time. So guys, if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you find this video slightly helpful with regards to the hotel locations and everything else like that. Any questions you've got, please do let me know in the comments below and I will do my best to help. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care and hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.